Hey there, we're gonna have a look at the Tor browser today, the onion ring browser as it's known, and show you how to get online to be more private and to explore more freely. First up, what is Tor? What is the onion ring? What is the Tor network? This image will help us understand. Over here we've got the user, and that is our Tor browser. When we open it up, it wants to create a circuit on the Tor network, and that looks like this dotted line here through these particular nodes on the network. And when it hits the exit node, it will then connect to the destination. So let's say that the circuit's been completed, we've got the browser ready to go, we go to launch Instagram, we send the request off, it travels to the entry node, then it bounces around the Tor network until it hits the exit node through our defined circuit, and then after the exit node it will request the exit node will request the page from Instagram or the information that we want from Instagram, then gets sent back, travels through the Tor circuit and back to our browser. With the Tor circuit, it'll only last for that session that you're in. Once you close it and you start again, it's an entirely new circuit. So you'll never use the same circuit multiple times. It'll always be different. You know, ideally you'll end up with different exit nodes all the time. And at a very high level, this is how the onion ring works. It's pretty clever. So let's jump in, grab a copy of the onion ring browser, and we'll install it, get it running, and get on the network. So we're searching for the Tor browser download, and then come into the Tor project. In here, if you come straight to the download page, grab your Windows version if that's what you're into, Mac if that's your flavor, you like the taste of that forbidden fruit. With Android, you can go to the Google Play Store, just get it from there like you would any other app. For Apple iOS, you'll need a different program. The Tor browser doesn't support iOS. The reason for that is within iOS they require a Web Toolkit package to be installed as part of the library for all of their browsers. So any browser on iOS needs this Web Toolkit package, and the Tor browser will not use it for its own security reasons. So if you're on an iOS device, you want to look for Onion Browser iOS, or just go to onionbrowser.com. Here, this is all about it. This is the one that's recommended. They've got it in the App Store. So I'm on Linux, so I'm going to download this one. Wait for that to download, and then we can install it. If you're on Linux, you can probably look inside your software manager or Synaptic, the package menu you've got, and let's go back. And if we look for the Tor browser, you'll see that there might be some repositories for it. There's my one there. And there's also a Flatpak version there if that's to your liking. I've got this off the Tor project site. So let's get that one fired up. So come into your file manager, go into your downloads, and you'll see the Tor browser. Let's extract it. And when it's finished doing its thing, we will open it up. This is the Tor browser. Connect to Tor. We always want to connect automatically. If you're an advanced user or you just like to have a poke around and look at stuff, you can come in here and you can see that we've got the normal settings and we've got these extra ones here for Tor. So we can always connect automatically, can use a bridge. So if your country or your internet provider, work, or some other overseer of your network is blocking use of Tor, then you can use a bridge. They have some which are already set up. If you're so inclined, you can set your own up on a server and run it through there. You can also use a proxy. I'm not needing any of those, so I'm just going to connect. It can take a minute or two, depending on how busy the network is, as well as your internet connection. As you can see, we are connected. Let's go and check out. Let's see what my IP address is now. Alright, let's go and open up that file we've got and get the Tor browser running. We need to extract this because it's a zipped file. If you got the Windows version or the Mac version, it is just an installable file. So let's fire this up. Here we go. This is the Tor browser. If we come down here and we check out the About Tor browser, and we can see it's based on Mozilla, the latest version. That all looks good. And if you come into the settings, you'll see these are the normal settings that you would experience inside Mozilla, and there's just this extra set of settings where you can set this to always connect, which is what I'm going to do. You can use a bridge. You would use a bridge only if your network admins, internet provider, country, or some other tech overlord was blocking access to the onion ring. You can also use a proxy if your network configuration needs that. I just have a pretty straightforward setup, so I'm just going to connect. This can take a little bit of time while it's doing it. The more bandwidth and capacity the network has, the quicker it is, and that was pretty quick. Now I have a secured circuit through the Tor network. So what can we do now? Let's go to Google. Does Google work? You'll notice here that it is a bit slower to load websites. That is because it is bouncing around all these different nodes and then popping out somewhere else in the world. You can see I had to hit the refresh button. Yeah, that just happens. So let's see what my IP address is and where these sites might think I'm from now. So it thinks that I'm in France. The list of onion sites on the hidden wiki. This is probably the most useful page, one of the most useful pages on the onion ring. I can see there's a version 3 now. Look, darkweblinks.com. That sounds inviting. Let's check that one out. On the dark web, you're going to find financial services, commercial services, drugs, chans, privacy services, email, blogs and personal sites, hacking, news, open source software, and some other stuff like the CIA, comic books. This is pretty good, right? We've got the ability to stay private, have email, blogs and personal sites. Tor Browser. Get it. Use it. Browse privately. Explore freely. And prepare yourself in this brave new world.